not actually in my gaming setup. I'm traveling to Connecticut. Hope y'all can hear me. Oh, we're in Connecticut. Okay. This is my dad. Sorry. I mean, you were in like one of my videos, and I thought you were okay with it. I should have. I'm actually going to Yale because my dad wants me to visualize the Yale experience or whatever. I kind of picture myself living over here. It's pretty cool. So yeah, this is just gonna be like some sort of vlog, I guess. I hope I don't be too loud in here because I don't want to disturb. So I'm just gonna focus on the window. You guys can, I don't know, see. There's no live chat yet, but that's okay. YouTube's keep telling me that I should put my phone sideways, but I don't want to do that because I want to show you the whole thing. It's probably a little too loud in here for me to speak, so I'm just going to be silent for the rest of the time we have on this train. Yes, I'm on a train going to Yale, yes. So, yeah, once we get there, I'll talk a bunch and explain things. Hey, welcome! Welcome to the stream. If you're just new here, I'm on a train with my dad going to Yale. We're gonna go see Yale, since it's the number one college my dad wants me to go to. But my perspective will change, I don't know, maybe we will. I would kind of picture myself living here. So this is Connecticut, it looks really nice. I mean, I like the city life, but I don't know. I feel like I should get more in touch with nature. I don't want to disturb people here, so I'm gonna be silent for most of the time. Yes, I'm having fun. I mean, obviously it's my birthday, but this is nice. I took like a huge nap on the train because I literally had no sleep whatsoever. I think I had like 4 hours. So I took a nap for like 2 hours and now I have 6. I think I feel a little energized now. Hope y'all can hear me, even though I can't be too loud because it's a train. Thank you, thank you. Also, if you want, you guys can ask any questions about myself and my channel. I was gonna show you guys a little sneak peek. I think I did that on my Instagram. If you go to my community post, it'll show my Instagram name. So if you want to go follow me on Instagram, you can. This is for those of you just joining. This is Connecticut, and we're gonna go to Yale. Thank you. Please watch the guests, the train, and the platform. Hope I don't disturb anybody. Look at these houses. Oh my gosh, I would picture myself living here. Y'all ever seen monster trucks? Have y'all ever seen like the movie Monster Trucks? I think I don't know. It feels like it was kind of like this whole like this whole area seems like it would be set in this area. Oh, hey, welcome, Alvin. Welcome. Oh, I just knocked over my desk. Yeah, well, that's my cord, but knocked over the cord.
This station is West Haven. This is the train to New Haven. The next station is New Haven.
Right. Oh yeah. We're supposed to arrive there at like 12 or 12:30 to Yale. So. What did I just do? Oops. Sorry, I had to like tweak around with some stuff here. Okay, bye, Alvin. It was nice knowing you.
This is the train to New Haven. The next station is New Haven.
Bye. Ah, look at these houses. Oh my gosh, so cool. So quaint and peaceful. I mean, I like modern houses, but something about these houses just, I don't know. It makes me feel nice, I would say. Too bad my friends wouldn't see this live stream because they have school. And from where I'm from, that we have like a phone policy where we cannot use our phones throughout the school day. We have to like put them in a suitcase, a briefcase, in like homeroom before we go to first period. And then once we at the end of sixth period, at the end of school, we get our phones back. And I mean, it's been pretty effective, but slightly not because there's still students who don't really put their phones in. Like I understand why, and also I'm one of those people because I don't really trust the school with ensuring our safety. Also, we literally had a bomb threat last year, so and that like prompted us to go to the gym, the field, the outside area of the gym. And like what if we like had to use our phones to text our parents, or eventually if something were to happen, call 911? Like what? Don't get it. Oh, this is actually pretty cool. It's nice recording this way. I mean, what if I was like gaming in the hotel? Maybe I should try that. But I mean, my computer's been pretty laggy ever since that Forsaken live stream I did. So like, if I were to game in the hotel, I don't know. Got some newcomers. Welcome to the stream. If you're new here, I'm in Connecticut, and my dad and I, we're gonna tour Yale, so I can get the experience and visualize myself going there, I guess. I mean, I knew like Connecticut was close to New York, but not this close.
Oh yeah, take it. Sorry.
Yeah, I need my card. Okay. Hopefully Yale, or hopefully I capture everything at Yale. I wonder how far it is from the train station. Okay, I'm gonna switch to myself now because I don't wanna disturb people. Whoa. We're in New Haven, guys. Oh my gosh. Dude, the train is moving very slowly. Let's see. Do I look good? Presentable? Yeah. Okay. This is where we're at. This is the station. I don't know how far it is from Yale. Um, why are we just moving so slow? Dude, my eye bags. Ugh. Well, at least I can't see my veins anymore. Slightly. Oh, hey, Alvin, welcome back. So the train is stopping? And we're in New Haven now, so. Just putting the camera up in my face because I don't want to disturb people and also don't want to be a nuisance. If you guys have any questions for me in my channel, like any questions, honestly, just comment down below and I'll be answering them discreetly. Does discreetly mean quietly or secretly? Forgot. Do you play Roblox? Oh yeah, I do. Um, Definitely. I haven't been playing it a lot recently, but now I'm playing it a lot now for some reason. Mainly Forsaken. I think ever since I looked at the game firsthand, and I don't know, it was all because of the fan arts. The fandom is so garbage. The fandom's so garbage, let me tell you. Um, yeah, ever since I played the game firsthand without any lag, it's super fun, honestly. and kind of part of the fandom. Oh, I do have something secret planned. If anyone wants to ask. If anyone wants to ask, I do have something secret planned. If anyone wants to know. But if you guys want the sneak peek already, it's on my Instagram. Do you want to be friend in Roblox? Happy birthday! Thank you, thank you. Keep up the good work. You too, Mr. Anonymous guy. It's weird that I'm talking this loud. And it's also weird how we're not getting off yet. But at least I'm not causing a nuisance. I mean, I don't really friend people on Roblox for my live chat super easily because, I don't know. Nowadays, there's just some weird people on there, and I'm just, like, trying to be careful. So, I mean, if you friend me on Roblox and, like, not through the, through YouTube, I mean, if you talk to me, obviously, I'll accept you. But if you're just randomly friending me, then, yeah. I don't know. Just trying to keep it in the internet safety distance? I don't know. Okay, we're finally getting off. I'll just focus the camera on me first now. Thank you, Anonymous Guy. You have a good day as well. Okay. I'm gonna put my hood on because it's cold. What? This is trippy. You're gonna hear a lot of noise, so I'm gonna wait until we get out of this train station. I look so stupid. Looks so weird. Yeah. So I'm just gonna keep you guys on my face. These trees. So beautiful. Guys, look. Look at this. Yale shuttle. Oh my gosh. Guys, look at this place. Look. So pretty. I gotta watch where I'm going. Oh my gosh. This is Connecticut, guys. I just came from New York. I'm not from New York. My skin is blue bacon. That's pretty cool. Focus on my face. Okay.
Alright, you got it. How's it going?
That's good.
You looking for the red line? We're just headed to Yale. We got a tour. Perfect.
Awesome. I'll just sit here, I guess.
Which part are you going to?
Visitor Center, admissions.
We're gonna tour Yale, guys. Also, look outside. Look at this. Oh my god, it's so pretty, guys. This is Connecticut. I feel like it's less respected down here. I'm gonna put it sideways if I can.
Don't worry, it's close enough.
Okay.
Does this take you to New Haven Hotel by any chance? Or you know where Yale is? You know where the state's wherever the reunion, yeah.
I will get you close to Folks Gate.
Oh, they have seatbelts. Hold on.
Thank you.
Frick, they have seatbelts. Okay, I should put these on. Seatbelts. Those are your seatbelts, guys.
Why don't we go back? This is Trumbull and what now?
Trumbull and
Oh, how do I put this on?
Okay. Orlando, Trumbull and Hill House.
There we go. Let me make it tight. Hold on.
Audubon.
Okay, that is my stop.
Cool. Thank you.
This is how.
You get up at, I'll put you up over by Folks Gate.
Okay. Okay.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
Alright, seatbelt is on. Yay. Okay. I'm gonna be quiet now. Don't want to disturb people. So once we get to Yale, I'm gonna be talking a bunch, and that's gonna be someone talking to us a bunch. Because someone is going to be the tour guide, I think. So, for now, just look outside. Look at this view. Okay, sorry, my fingers. Look at this. It's Connecticut, guys. We're in New Haven. This reminds me of this reminds me of Oregon. Because Portland, Oregon is where I'm born. I was born in Portland, Oregon. YouTube keeps telling me that I should not do it sideways, but I want to show you guys the whole thing. It's so cool. I feel like the luckiest girl in the world. I mean, I am. Let me show them. I don't think I've ridden these types of buses before. Dude, my friends are gonna trip. Well, not. Are they gonna trip balls? No. Trip. Tripping balls. Look at those purple flowers. My calling. My calling. So that's how it stays on. my gosh. Look at these buildings. These apartment buildings. They're so cool. In a way, it kind of reminds me of New York. So this is sort of like the countryside. Pretty nice. This is a chapel. That's pretty cool. The way any Paris. Look at everybody. I don't know. Firestone. Everybody. Wait. So guys, do you think I should stream Roblox in my in the hotel room? I mean, I have homework that's due, but should I do it? Should I stream Roblox? Maybe tomorrow, because I have homework to do. Hello, Rancor, to the stream. If you're just joining, this is Connecticut, New Haven, and we're gonna go to tour Yale because apparently my dad wants me to go to this college to get, and we're going to go there so I can visualize myself being there. I don't know if this is the college I really want, but my perspective can change. What's up? I'm just gonna show you the world of New Haven, Connecticut. And I'm gonna be showing my face because I don't want to be a nuisance. I'm currently on the bus, so. Snipes, pretty cool. Urban Beauty Supply, also pretty cool. Wigs. Oh, Verizon's here too. That's pretty nice.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, looks like we're getting off now. I'm confused.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Wait, are we supposed to get off here? Or? Wait, we're already at the campus? Oh shoot. Guys, we're almost there. We're almost there to Yale. Wait, is this Yale? What? Oh my goodness. Oh, whoa. What? This is... Bruh. This is Yale? Or is that Yale?
Do you know where you're getting off for the tour?
You gotta go by admissions of the visitor center. Do you know where that is? Visitor center?
If
Or did we
I'm
just
not
already?
mistaken, I think it's going to be down that way.
Oh,
You have
did
an
we al-
address?
So we had got off at that last stop?
No, the next
Oh.
stop.
Oh, okay, cool.
Cool, cool, cool.
If
Guys, look
not,
at
you'll
these.
be kind of like in the middle of
Yeah,
nowhere.
that's what I figured. You know, either way, we're getting it. You know,
Guys, look at these.
it's a win-win.
Look at this. Oh my gosh. Look at these buildings. There's also a Yale and stuff. What? Oh my god. This is it.
There you go.
Awesome.
Okay. I think we're here.
Thanks a lot, man. What's your name? David. David. CM.
All right. Have a good one now.
Maybe we'll see you on the way back.
All right. Now.
Oh my gosh. I think we're here, guys. Guys. Look where we're at. I believe this is Yale. This whole area. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the happy birthday messages. So right now this is Yale, guys. And we're gonna be touring it. If you guys have any questions about me or my channel, please drop them down below. Don't worry. I will answer them. Wow. This way? What? Excuse me? Okay, whoa. Hold the phone.
149 Elm Street.
Elm Street? Why are you such a mafioso simp? Hold on. Who said anything about simping? Yo? Guys, I'm not a simp for that Roblox character, okay? It's a Roblox character. He's literally pixels. There's no way I would. I mean, sure, there's other weird things that people simp for, but it's literally a Roblox character. He's literally blocks, guys. I don't simp for him. I mean, I am making a video related to him. If you guys want a sneak peek, it's in my Instagram story. So, there's a community post that I posted yesterday on my Instagram. So if you want a sneak peek of that video, the Forsaken stream says otherwise. Okay. Okay, bro. Listen, okay, here's some backstory, alright? Here's some backstory, right? Apparently, on my Twitter page, they've been sending me Mafioso fan arts before I even knew what the game was. I just thought it was a random OC. So then I was just like, oh, this character seems cool. So thank you for the happy birthday notes. So I was like, oh, this character seems cool. And then I was like, oh, this guy's from this Roblox game, Forsaken, and like I wanted to know more about him. So yeah, I think I recognize who this is though. Okay, I'm not a simp for Mafioso. He is a Roblox character. He's literally pixels. Okay, I am making a video about him, but I mean, unless you guys want to know more, I'm not gonna disclose that because that's kind of like spoilers. Anyways, Yale. This is okay. This is Yale time, baby. What? Mafioso is from the Dream game. Yeah, he is originally from the Dream game before the creators of Forsaken put him in the game Forsaken, and now he's getting a redesign. So the redesign looks pretty cool. I just hope he doesn't get downgraded, you know. Look at this! Oh my gosh, so pretty. These buildings look so old, yet they look so good. It's kind of cold out here. Hold on. Yeah. What's that in here? Why would I? Okay, first of all, why would I? I think I need to, like, not get sidetracked from what I'm supposed to be doing. Anyways, for those of you who are just joining the stream, this is Yale, and my dad and I, we're going to be touring it. Because college is... It's kind of cold out here. Look at that. Oh gosh, my camera. Look at that, guys. My computer camera. Elm City Vineyard. Vineyard. I don't know. Dude, my back. Not my backpack. I'm not... My tote bag is literally like slipping from my shoulders. Jesus. I'm not really used to this type of weather. Why? I just... Wait, this is the visitor center. Cool. I'm gonna put the screen in my face now. Unless there's not a lot of people inside. Guys, look at it, look at it.
So I recommend going there first. I also recommend going to the Vine Library. It's our rare book and manuscript library, so it has lots of
I don't believe we have any tours.
exhibits in there. It's really cool. It almost looks like it's hovering above the ground, and all the walls are covered in like 1.5-inch thick marble to prevent like UV light from damaging the books, which is so cool. So that's open to the public as well. I also recommend going to the old campus, which is one of our oldest parts of campus. It's where all of our freshmen usually live, and you can see our Harkness Tower from there, which is a beautiful big structure. It's our clock tower. Yes, yeah, it's beautiful. And then if you ever do have
Guys, look at this area. This is the visitor center for Yale. Pretty cool.
It varies from the 0 to current time. It's beautiful.
We have some history over here as well.
Undergrad, it's around 6.
It's a fireplace.
Yeah, and then with our graduate school programs, it's over 10,000. Yeah. Okay.
It looks bigger than that.
Yeah.
How does
Yeah,
this house look so
This is,
old and then there's a
basically
freaking
a
elevator
front
here?
right campus, and then expands even wider
Like what?
to graduate schools as well. Yeah, beautiful. But I recommend first going to the Sterling Library because that is just beautiful. Okay.
Is school out now?
Yes, so school ended right
Hey,
at the beginning of
Patrick,
May.
we're here for the
and then,
tour. We
Yeah,
made
and
it.
then commencement was on Monday.
But ask calling someone so we can get on the tour.
And then
For
right now,
Yale.
there's lots of
Okay,
tanks
let's
and
see.
signs up. It's reunion week, so
Okay,
lots
the
of,
Mead Visitor Center at Yale University, renovated in 2002 through the generosity of the Mead Writer Foundation,
Oh, good for you.
Woodard Foundation.
Thank you for your.
Oh, I see. I
Have a
see.
good one. Enjoy. Thank you.
What did Patrick say?
You have a granddad, he'll be a senior in college. Oh, nice. Where'd she go?
You told her 12:30 because you were running late. She should be here pretty soon. You could hang out here or you could come back at 12:30. We have an exhibit
I
there,
know,
exhibit in the
so
back.
cool. I turned off my AC unit. It was in the
So
70s
it's
last
up to
week.
you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, you want to take care of payment now?
Yeah.
Just to get out of the way, that way as soon as she gets to it.
Okay, we're gonna get the tour.
So it's just $50 even.
Showing some more of the visitor center.
The cash or check is better.
Pretty
For
cool.
credit cards, I have to send you a link. You gotta fill it out.
Gives a
yourself.
little
You don't-
office there.
I'll get you a receipt though. So that will set.
Pretty nice, pretty nice.
The traffic, you said traffic coming from.
We took the train.
Oh, taking the train. That's what
Yeah,
you
we're
said.
coming
Yeah,
from
yeah.
the city.
No, the trains are usually pretty good.
Yeah, it was cool. We just hit the shuttle right after that. It was,
It's actually it's really convenient. Yeah. Let me just get your receipt real quick. And then your tour guide's name is Hannah.
So we're getting a tour guide named Hannah. Pretty cool. Awesome. Duckies. Duckies. Look at the duckies, guys. It's duckies. Duckies.
what time is it? I thought we'd be later than we were.
It is 12:06
Yeah,
in Eastern time.
find a place to nosh.
Yeah.
I was gonna, that was my question, I wasn't exactly sure that, okay.
Yeah, but if you prioritize these, there might not be enough time for this 2 hours. But it's
It looks so old yet so new.
It is old, man.
Ooh, look outside, guys. Look outside. This looks cool.
We're in a weird spot where you're like a few minute walk from where we're close. The absolute closest place is around the corner. We can show you what happens. Common Grounds Coffee, and they have sandwiches and stuff there. Just around the corner from the visitor center. Okay. You want to go there and then come back. Anywhere else will probably, by the time that you get there or get back, it'll be a little
Yeah, we
tight. So we're here, right where it says 8290, you'll see the sign for Common Grounds Coffee, just around the block. So in this direction, basically, just go around. Either left, right, or left, and you'll see that.
Okay, so we're out, left.
Yeah, left, yep. Okay, perfect. All right.
Okay, we're gonna get a tour guide. We're gonna get back in this cold weather. If I'm gonna be attending Yale, I'm gonna have to get used to this weather. Oh no. Because, like, most of my life I've lived in LA. So. Oh, wait, guys. Look at this. Wow. Look at this. So cool. Did Gilmore, like, did Gilmore Girls attend Stanford or Yale? It's either or. Guys. Oh my gosh. I don't know what orientation is. Wow.
Gotta go to the admissions office too.
Oh yeah. Is that to help us with the tour?
No. But we can ask her about that. Multiple questions.
This place is so big. I mean, colleges are usually big, but this is big. Colleges and universities, I should say. If I were to rephrase.
It's right up there on the left. Before you go to the next street, on the left.
Whoa. It's just, Oh, it's closed.
Oh no, it
Oh.
closes at 2 p.m.
Oh, cool. Reading at a coffee shop, guys. Before we tour. So cool.
Okay. Oh, the what is? Oh, when it's closed. Oh, okay. Closed or 2 p.m. Okay, thank you.
Look at all these. Look at all these guys. Which one should I get?
What do you want? Sure.
The chicken cutlet. I mean, you could share the with buffalo chicken or chipotle. Would be better. Buffalo.
Is the buffalo chicken wrap spicy? Spicier than the Chipotle? Chipotle is spicy. Have you ever tried any of them?
Should I get the iced lemon bread or the chocolate muffin? The chocolate muffin looks so good.
What? You want? I don't want anything sweet. So you don't like eggs.
I don't like them by itself.
And then by itself? Okay, well then
But I definitely don't want anything breakfasty with eggs in it. I don't know, I'm picky.
Give me the Chipotle chicken wrap and the chocolate chip muffin.
They bro, my teeth. You know, when I moved to New York today, and my dad and I, we tried some Joe's Pizza, my teeth, I was biting so hard on the pizza because of the bread. My teeth were basically felt like they were jittery. And I felt like there was strings of gum from the top part the top part, like above here, was literally coming off, and I was just like, what is happening? Like, what is happening? I hope my teeth are okay, though. You're just joining to the stream? Hey, thank you. Thank you for the happy birthday notes. If you're just joining to the stream, we're just going to be eating some food before we tour Yale. Yeah. So we got like a, I think it was a buffalo chicken wrap and a chocolate muffin. So, because I have a sweet tooth. Speaking of teeth, my teeth are, like my front teeth are fine. It's the bottom teeth that are the problem. Yeah. Get some Invisalign. Okay, cool. So, we're going to Vish's office now?
Well, we gotta find a place to go first.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to eat this outside because it's cold.
You don't want to eat outside? Well, we could have stayed in there, but at that meeting, they make me want to fucking eat my head in.
Mm.
Chicken's got a really shitty attitude.
Yeah.
Not
Dad,
that cold.
don't curse. It's my live stream.
So,
You told
none of those people curse.
you told that there should be no cursing in my live stream until I'm 18.
Well, you're not cursing.
Oh. If you guys, whoa. Okay, so there's some cool houses. Look at that. I don't even know if these are houses or not.
And your guests.
We're breaking in. No. I'm actually very concerned. I think someone lives here, but okay. Okay. I'm gonna put the stand. I have a phone stand, so I'm gonna just. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah.
Not bad.
Cool. Thank you. Wait. Gosh, this is the buffalo chicken wrap. Tastes pretty good. Oh, the flavor's kicking in. It's pretty good. pretty big.
Yeah. I wanted to share it. It's not that bad.
Ow.
Alright, good bits of it.
Yeah. I don't know why I keep doing that.
Do it all the time, too. I'm really bad. I had pain. Days. Good, I got me some water in this. We're here, man. Yale, baby.
No.
So spread out. It's like a whole town community, whatever. You didn't have a bagel or nothing. Like slushes.
I'm sure they had like some form of bread that's not super sweet.
I don't know. I don't drink coffee anymore.
I would.
Give me the dank ass chocolate muffin.
Oh god, yeah.
Can't even eat that.
I'm eating good.
Found that. You gotta finish. You gotta get back. You don't disrespect police.
This wrap is pretty big.
Hmm?
I said this wrap is pretty big.
Yeah. That's what I need.
I'm feeling the spice now.
So weird. I'm not the only one wearing shades. People want to stick up nuts. They'll be like, oh, he's from LA. They'll be like, oh.
Yeah.
This is a nice bag.
Yeah.
Put all in a nice bag and stuff. That was nice of her. Funny they don't have their logo on it. Bad business. They should put common grounds on these things. Excuse me. So we take the tour and then we go to admissions and then we go talk to them
About what?
about how to get in. Admissions. It kind of answers its own question, does it? About what? The weather. How many buildings are brick? That squirrel. Squirrels in LA are fatter.
Oh yeah.
Squirrels in LA are like fat. Feed them.
Junk.
Squirrels grab them. So how you like the vibe so far?
It's nice.
That was cool. That coffee lady. Disappointed I didn't want coffee or something. Got a motor.
Caffeine isn't healthy. Good. Okay. Had a little lunch break, I guess. Now we're gonna tour Yale. Hot breath. Yeah. Maybe if I breathe in the cold air. Oh god, my allergies. Maybe if I breathe in the cold air, it'll help with the hot breath. Okay. Couldn't hear you because of the car. Secret passageway. Woo. We're back to the visitor center.
It's like, no.
We're getting our tour guide. The history. You know, usually the main Eastern colleges and universities are like the most difficult to get into because of how old they are.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Alright, cool. We can just head outside. Ironic way. You're a tour guide. New Haven. Just like, oh, starting next year or starting?
He graduates next year.
Graduates
so,
next year.
So it'll be the year after. Yeah.
Exciting stuff. Very exciting times.
So is this your first year, last year?
I just graduated.
Oh, you
actually.
did? Oh, wow! And you're giving us a tour. Very
Yeah.
cool. Thank you so much.
No, I love tour guiding. I'm sticking around for an extra summer to give tours. So.
What are you studying? What did you major?
We can start right here, actually. Yeah, that's part of the introduction, I guess. But yeah, I double majored in math and urban studies. Oh, right on. So, cool. We can pause right here. This actually is not a spot of any significance whatsoever, but it's pretty central, so that's why we like to stop here. But I guess I can formally introduce myself. Like I said, hi, my name's Hannah. I've been a tour guide here for like 3.5 years or so, just graduated. Like I said, double major in math and urban studies. I'm sticking around for one extra summer because I'm from like 20 minutes away.
Oh, you live here?
I do, yeah, I live in the area, grew up in the
cool.
area, and so I'll be here for a little bit longer. And then in September, I am leaving Connecticut finally after 20 years.
To where?
Headed to Chicago.
Oh, right
So,
on.
yeah.
Big city now.
Yeah, I'm excited. Cannot wait.
Very cool.
And in terms of like things I was up to on campus, things I'm very happy to talk about. I worked a lot of student jobs while I was here, so I think that's something that most students do. But like I said, I was a tour guide. I graded a couple classes. I did a lot of swimming related things, and I also worked a couple of different lab positions, so I did some research things.
Were you on the swim team? Or?
I was not, but I did club swim for a little bit. I taught some lessons.
Oh,
So we were just
cool.
like odds and ends. But yeah, that's the brief introduction, and we like to start all of our tours by introducing both the city of New Haven and a little bit about the history of Yale. So I guess, have you been to New Haven before?
No.
No. All right, well, welcome. I love this city, like I said.
It's got a very good vibe.
I did grow up here. People are always surprised. I don't know why. People always are surprised for a variety of different reasons when they first get here. I don't know. It's
By what?
just like something different every time. I think one of the big ones is like people don't realize how Yale is like part of the city almost. There's no very clear
Yeah, that's what I
divide.
noticed. It's like integrated. It's like a whole. I thought it was just gonna be like one big structure, you know. But
Yeah.
it's more like it's all. It's the whole city pretty much. Yeah.
It spreads out quite a bit. I think people also expect it to be bigger than it actually is. The downtown is maybe like the 10 blocks right here.
That I didn't expect. I expected it to be kind of small.
Oh yeah,
But,
okay.
But we're from Portland too, Portland, Oregon, and a lot of this feels like a Portland, Oregon.
Really?
Yeah.
I've
if
never
you've
heard
ever,
that.
if you've gone
Yeah.
to Portland, you would kind of go, yeah, I could see how some similarities. The older buildings, just the style of it. They even have a Yale club there.
Really? Every city has to. They can't get away with it otherwise. But yeah, the brief history of New Haven is that it's pretty old. It was founded in 1638. Wow. By a group of English Puritans, so it has a pretty religious history. That's why Guys, looking the
Oh,
at
college
the
is
town
old.
green.
Right. And the kind of the
Yeah.
church chapel.
Yeah.
Is it Catholic or
The
is
college
it
is an
Protestant
old
or-
grandpa.
It was Puritan, just
Puritan.
to begin with, and then a lot of things ended up being more Protestant. It's a long history, a lot of
Everything is
different kinds of
rusty.
Christianity, but we have 3 churches at the very center of the green, center of the city.
Churches. These are churches.
But yeah, it was actually the first planned city in the United States, so it was planned right around the green right here. That's why we start a lot of our tours here, and it was originally going to be a 9-square plan. So this was the block at the center, and then they had 8 blocks surrounding it, just where we are right now. Obviously, the city has grown a lot since then, but it still is kind of a center for a lot of the community events that happen here. And it's nice for a lot of us that Yale is right next to it, so that we can interact with the city a little bit.
But yeah, other like notable New Haven firsts, the Frisbee was invented here, supposedly.
The Frisbee?
Yeah, but they used to have a pie truck that parked like somewhere up the street, and they would serve the pie in like the round tins, and the students would toss them back and forth, and that's where the Frisbee came from.
Oh, so it wasn't the Hudsucker Proxy.
Oh.
Have you seen that movie?
I have not.
You have to
You
see
have
it.
to see it.
You like Coen Brothers?
I'll watch anything. What's it called?
Yeah, Hudsucker Proxy. You have to see it. You probably have to rent it because it's not on like Prime or anything.
Perfect.
But it's worth it. It's worth it. You can rent it for like $3. It's totally worth it. You'll love it.
Does that have to do with Frisbees?
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit. It has to do with invention, innovation. It comes in from a small town. It's kind of based off like the old movies, like of the 40s. You're like, I don't know how much of a movie buff you are, but I'm kind of a movie.
Not at all.
Yeah, but the fast talking kind of done it.
I also love movies.
Because I was telling her about how what was it? Gilmore Girls is kind of based in this area.
Yes.
Are you familiar with that show?
I've seen Gilmore Girls.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the way they talk is based off of that old style. So
Oh.
yeah. So I was a big fan of Gilmore Girls too. But yeah. So.
Yeah. I can point
But,
out
yeah.
the Gilmore Girls shots. There's like 2 of them on the
Oh yeah.
entire
Did
campus.
they even shoot it? I know.
I
did
think
they
it was
sh-
in California.
Yeah, I know. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, this is where it was supposed to be, but they never shot it here because it's not.
Yeah,
There's no
they
stars. Oh.
They brought like a drone in and got 2 shots of the
Are you
buildings and
serious?
then never
That's
came back.
it? And the rest was all soundstage?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I knew it looked a little. I was like, that can't be.
Yeah,
right.
no.
It's too condensed, too clean.
They tried.
Yeah, well, you know, they got away with it.
Yeah.
Half the people don't really know. So is
Do you
Yale
guys-
one of the first universities in the country?
Yeah,
or-
I think it's the 3rd after Harvard and William and Mary.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
so among the oldest, it's been around. Yeah, it's been around for quite a while. We'll see. Actually, the next stop after this is at the oldest part of campus.
Oh, cool.
I'm hoping we have access right now. There's some reunions going on, so it's a little busy.
Oh, that's what. Yeah, someone in the shuttle was like, "Oh, we're going to the reunion." I was like, "Oh, is that gonna be a problem?" I'm like, are they gonna take over the school?
I'm fingers are crossed. Fingers are crossed. It's been a busy week for campus.
Does this happen every year, a reunion, or?
Yeah, so they do 5-year reunions. So they have like class of 2020, 2015, and then like 95 and 90 here this weekend, something like that. And then they'll have more next
So
weekend.
that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it's always a fun time.
Speaking of movies, do you guys have a good film program here?
Yeah, so I have a lot of friends that were actually film majors. I think one of our coolest graduate schools, at least in my opinion, is the School of Drama. And
Oh.
they do a lot of work with the undergrads, and they have a pretty good film major. I think I took
Cool.
like a couple fun classes in
There's
film.
a lot of stars that came from Yale drama too. Brooke Shields and girl from Fast and the Furious. She was going to Yale here, and there's a couple other people.
Because I want to make films and shows and movies.
And then one of my favorite shows, Billions. The guy is from
Billions.
Yale. His
Yeah.
dad was from Yale, and his
Jeez.
son is from Yale. So
Big,
yeah.
big names.
a lot of references to Yale.
Yeah. I have a good friend. If you're curious to see some of the movies, shameless plug. I have a friend that also just graduated. Her name's Molly. She does make, she wants to be a producer, and she's been doing. She made quite a few pretty big films while she was here.
Wow.
Well, big for a college student. But
Yeah, well, are they out? Can we see them? Is there a way we could see them?
I think so. If you just Google Molly Smith Yale, odds are something
Really?
will come up.
Did someone come up? Oh, cool. So
yeah.
she was a big
Nice.
hit here.
Yeah,
for the
she
movies?
was great. She gave one of our commencement speeches. I love her.
Oh, cool.
I think she did some pretty
So
cool
is she in
things.
LA now, or is she in Atlanta?
I think she's headed to.
She's headed there? Oh, she just graduated.
She just graduated,
Oh, okay.
this week.
So she's
We'll
headed
see.
to LA, yeah.
I'm excited to see what she does in the next couple of years. I'm sure it'll be great.
Very cool.
Wow.
Yeah, okay. That was. Oh, wait. One other fun fact I have about New Haven. I like sharing this one. But, it has 130,000 people now. And according to a poll from 2018, it's actually the city that's the most racially representative of the country as a whole. So
Oh.
if you take the demographic breakdown of the entire U.S., New Haven is the city that most closely matches that.
Wow.
I've never really thought about it, but I guess in hindsight, now that I know the fact, walking around, it kind of feels right.
No, I kind of got that feeling that
Yeah.
it's pretty diverse. I was like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. No, I love New Haven. We can head over to Old Campus.
It's not what you
Try to-
think, but I don't know. Connecticut is not the most popular state in the country. You know?
Yeah.
You're not hearing about Connecticut all the time.
Yeah.
Bottom 15.
Yeah, I mean, but maybe that's a good thing. You're off the radar. So,
Yeah.
don't get to deal with all the street.
Yeah, no, people are always surprised that I chose to stay in Connecticut for any longer than I needed to.
So you were born and raised here?
Yeah, I've been
That
here.
made it easier for you to get into Yale because you're a resident.
I don't know. I don't think there's an impact. I wouldn't know.
And you're doing math, so what are you going to be going to college for, Chicago for a job or?
Yeah. So I'm starting. I work in like quantitative finance, so I'm starting like trading options.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, well then you should definitely watch Billions. I think you like it.
I love a good movie wreck. I need to.
Well, that's a TV
It's a
show. It's
show.
on Showtime.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like
I know. I'm like you're gonna get a bunch of that from us right now.
media illiterate is the
That's
best
okay.
way to describe
It's
me.
not a bad thing. Trust me. But yeah, you should definitely watch Billions. It'll give you a good reference to a lot of those people. Characters in that show, they're in finance, and part of it's what you did. One of the characters, what's her name? What's their name? I can't remember.
It's the person with the really short hair.
Yeah, it's the person with the short hair and the pronoun. She's like, she was a math, she was gonna get her, she was gonna do her.
My
math
dad isn't woke.
Got caught up in the trading. So Billions, definitely. Billions, I'll write you a list of things to watch. One of them will be Billions in the Hudson
Mental
River. We'll keep going.
Every-
But, yeah, so you're gonna be trading there? Are
Yeah.
you working for a firm? Or?
Yeah, I'm working for one of the smaller firms.
Oh. I've researched that you guys have a great law program here.
Something like that. Yeah. I'm hoping it'll pay for. I want to go to architecture school someday, so I'm hoping it'll pay for that.
Oh, definitely.
Someday in the future.
It's a tip. I showed myself, so it was very
I'm hoping.
fun to make money on.
I'm looking.
It's such a thrill.
I hope it'll be good as a job. Yeah.
I mean, it sucks when if you lose money too, but it's such a thrill.
I've researched that you have a great law program in this school.
Yeah, we have one of the best law schools in the country. Unfortunately, that's a little less, like, we don't really have law undergrad majors. But we do get to do classes in law school. It's a lot of fun.
Other majors where students can become entertainment coordinators. I know. Are there majors where some students can become entertainment coordinators?
Yeah, so I mean the way law school works, you can major in pretty much anything as an undergrad, and then if you get into a law school, you'll get your law degree, and hopefully apply what you did as an undergrad to what you did as a law. So I know a lot of people who want to do more on the policy side of things, but major in political science as undergrads, and then go to law school and hopefully work in some kind of policy using both their law degree and what they learned as an undergrad. I guess, yeah, if you wanted to do something about like entertainment law, you could probably do some kind of, like, maybe even a double major, take classes in both things like film or things from the School of Drama, and then also do like political science or something like that.
Okay. Thank you for the happy birthday notes. Thank you. This is
A lot more
what?
undergrads are into political science.
This
Yeah.
is so. This place is so old. Is this the reunion?
This is whatever that one.
Is this? Huh. I'm guessing that's the reunion.
Yeah, I think so. This has got to be one of the earlier ones. There's so many people. Probably like 10th reunion or something.
I'm stepping in mud. Oh
You guys ever crash into these?
no. Guys, the statue.
I work for reunions.
The statue. Nathan Hale.
They hire bartenders for them.
The statue.
Alright,
Hey, he's
well,
all tied up.
yeah, this is one of the more famous statues on campus. But first, welcome to Old Campus. This is the oldest remaining part of campus. This is where Yale first was when it moved to New Haven in 1718. The oldest building here actually is Connecticut Hall, built in 1746, and it's been around since then. It used to be dorms. Pretty much every building here is currently dorms. This is where, all
This
the
is where we
first
came
years
out. Came in
when
from.
they first come
Right there.
to Yale. So all of these are just like living spaces. But now this one is the Department of Philosophy, and it's also a historic, like it has some historic preservation designation because Nathan Hale lived here in the class of 1773.
What's the story behind this guy?
Yeah, this is Nathan Hale. So if you've heard of him, he's sort of known as America's first and worst spy because when
For the British?
yeah, so well he worked. Well, George Washington sort of
Oh wait, I know that story. Yeah, he was a
Revolutionary
double
War.
agent.
Yeah. So he was hired during the Revolutionary War. He was the only person to answer George Washington's call for a spy to help spy on the British.
Yeah.
And then he went to Manhattan, spied on the Brits there, and got caught 10 days later. So he made it all of 10 days.
So he wasn't the most successful spy.
Yeah, first and worst.
Yeah.
But he did have the famous last words. He said, "I only regret that I have but one life to lose for my country." And from this came one of Yale's big mottos, because Yale was really proud to have brought about such a big patriot among one of their earliest big classes. And from this, we get the Yale motto of "For God, for country, and for Yale." So if you ever see that around, it comes from this guy.
Usually when I tour colleges and universities in my in like Upward Bound program, they kind of like, some of them like tend to have like any like myths or. Do you guys have?
Oh, we do. Just wait.
Got, like, myths, ghosts, all kinds of
We have some good ones coming.
Yeah.
I'll try to talk. I think the next statue we'll talk about has a good myth. This one actually is a funny story. It's actually not a myth. It's a fully true story. Well, half of it is true. The other half is definitely a myth. But this statue was designed in 1913, and when they designed it, they didn't have any like picture or representation of what Nathan Hale actually looked like.
So this is someone's version.
This is just some guy. They took the whole class of 1913, lined them all up right here on Old Campus, and they were like, which of you is the most handsome and the most patriotic? And they settled on this guy, and he became the statue. So the rumor has it that under the dead of night, the CIA came and tried to take a cast of the statue to copy it and have their own, because they wanted their own Nathan Hale, since he was sort of the foundation of spying.
Yeah, because isn't like CIA, Yale is the CIA, whatever, breeding ground or recruiting ground?
I've never heard that, but maybe
Breeding
it
ground,
is.
Dad,
Maybe
really?
they're so secretive about it, I wouldn't know. All these people
They have a
out
lot
there
of connections to
working in DC
society.
for a non-profit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another one, The Good Shepherd. Have
Good
you seen
Shepherd.
that movie? Yeah, so that's another one. I think that was based in Yale. That kind of dealt with the CIA and how it all started out.
Interesting.
Yeah.
On the mental list.
Oh no, I'm gonna write down the list.
But yeah, no, this is fake Nathan Hale. 8 copies of him exist.
Fake Nathan.
Nobody.
Yeah, this statue of this dude, it's not really him, but you know, there's still a lot of symbolism.
Yeah, used to be at the CIA, a copy of him. But
The real Nathan, good for Nathan. He might be a really bad-looking guy, and he's like, "Hey, they hooked me up. You know?
Yeah.
I'll be remembered well."
yeah, but
In the end, it doesn't matter.
yeah,
What matters is his deeds. He's a brave man,
Brave guy.
a little crazy.
yeah. Hopefully, inspiring people to be more patriotic.
Yeah,
More willing to spy on the British. That's what we need these days.
Yeah. Those dang Britons.
Oh, we have our first urban legend coming up.
Oh, it's another statue.
For like a big factor in getting into the school.
I don't know. I think past a certain point, everyone applying has the same stats for the most part, and I try to look for things outside of that in our applications.
Of course.
Everyone's always asking, like, what do you think got good? I honestly
1500.
don't remember. It's been 4 years.
Was it above 1200?
It was definitely above 1200.
Math? Was your math 700, 800?
I really don't remember. I think it was. I'm assuming it was somewhere in the 15 to 1600 range. I don't remember. We can take a look at this statue.
Whoa, who's this dude?
But yeah, this is a statue of Theodore Dwight Woolsey, one of Yale's earliest presidents, and he was actually responsible for the design of Old Campus. So it's a little bit hard to see because of all the tents, but the paths sort of crisscross. They don't quite lead where you're trying to get. That was supposedly a very intentional decision on his part, because he wanted people to just sort of wander around, run into friends, run into people to talk to.
Yeah.
Exactly. He wanted to build a community as opposed to just having a bunch of people trying to get from point A to point B as quickly as possible, both like literally and metaphorically. Yeah, if I'm ever late to class, I'm like, wow, this should have made the paths more straight. But yeah, that was this guy. And this is a nice little myth just for you. But supposedly back when he was president, he was a really big fan of the crew team. So he cared a lot about rowing, and he would go to a lot of the rowing races. And whenever he was there, he would tip the boat off with his left foot, give it a little kick as they were getting into the water. And supposedly that was good luck. Every time he did that, they would win, and when he wasn't there to do that, he would lose.
Wow.
After his presidency ended, he wasn't there
Is
to
that
kick
why
them
the
off.
tip of his shoe is
Oh,
like
yeah.
kind of brass and bronze? Or whatever?
So someone just picks up a rowboat and then
Golden
just
tip.
Yep. So
Look.
supposedly his luck is lucky. The tradition here is, before an exam, before a first date, before applying to Yale,
I'm gonna do it, guys. I'm gonna get infinite luck.
You get lucky. I don't
And
know
got
if
luck from the woolsey tip.
Yeah.
Look at this dude.
They say after his presidency,
The golden foot.
and then the statue came,
That's gonna
they
be a
had to
film
toe it down,
idea.
And then they started winning again. I don't know if that's
So
true.
now what do they do with the toes? They do aliens?
I think
you
you just
come and touch the toe?
I think everyone just does.
Yeah.
I actually refuse to touch the toe.
Now that I
I'm
got
kinda scared of
infinite
it.
luck, am I able to get into Yale?
Hopefully. I know a lot of tour guides that rub the toe and did get
Is
it.
that really what he looks like?
No clue. I don't think so. Surely a portrait of him exists somewhere.
Big colleges have low percentage rates. How many people get accepted here?
Ooh, I want to say the current acceptance rate is in the order. It's about 4%, I think,
Four?
for undergrad. Definitely on the lower end, but I don't think it's like the lowest.
God, it smells like Indian food.
Yeah, maybe they're catering something for them.
I know they are. They're going
Hungry.
all out.
So like big colleges or the universities like these usually have like smaller classes.
Yeah, I think the majority of our classes are less than 20 people. I've definitely taken some classes that are like absurdly small. They have like 4 or 6 people. But most of them are probably in the 15 to 20 range. I believe 75% of our classes have under fewer than 20 students. And then like 2% have more than 100. So a lot of small classes.
So what was your last math class that you had before graduating high school? Was it calculus or?
Guys, look at this tower. Guys, oh my god.
Oh yeah, this is a statue of Abraham Pearson. He's widely regarded as, he was like the first professor at Yale. Back when Yale was founded, it was just him teaching out of the back of his house. It was a class of 6 students, and he taught them for 6 years until 1707, until he passed away. It was like a religious type thing. He was teaching them to become members of the clergy. And then after him, it slowly became more secular. These beginnings of this.
Does that ring every time?
Yeah, so this is
Is that automatic bells or someone
those
up
are
there?
people. It's
They're
they're
up there
definitely people up
hooking it
there.
up?
But yeah, that's the
So beautiful.
Harkness Tower.
Whole new world. Is that what that is? That is.
It might be.
Yeah.
They're always playing. I've heard
Disney.
covers of like The Simpsons up there. They play
Oh
everything.
my god.
But yeah, it's built in 1917. Made 216 feet tall because it was built 216 years after the founding.
What?
And it has a 42 bell carillon. They have a guild of carillonners. It's entirely
Oh my
made up of
god, my
underground.
goth is goth.
Oh yeah. The goth thing is going off.
It's great. They put on like a longer. They play every hour on the hour, and then around 12:30 and 5 p.m. they play a longer couple of songs. All year. It's pretty great. I love it. Yeah. I would hate living right here.
Yeah.
Of course.
I live a little.
But it's nice. It's nice tunes.
They're incredibly talented. I tried to rush the Guild of Carillonners my sophomore year because they offer free classes. You can show up, they'll teach you, and then at the end you audition, and if you get in, you get to play it. But they rejected me, literally.
How's your art program? Your art programs.
Yeah, so all of the things you're asking about happen to also be graduate schools. So we have, again, a pretty big graduate school of art, as well as an undergraduate department of art. I think both of them are relatively big. The art classes are pretty popular, both among people in the major and outside of the major. Honestly, like, I never took any art classes, but I've heard they're very good, especially like the introductory courses for people who've never taken like formal art classes before.
I assume the music classes are good too. Right?
Yeah, so we get the school
Like
of music.
choir and singing.
I think performing arts are a really huge part of campus here, but for a lot of people it's more extracurricular than academic. Let's see
What's the main What's the main study here?
I think computer science and economics are the 2 biggest ones at the moment.
Okay.
Political science is definitely up there, as is history. I think that, yeah, a lot of the humanities and social sciences are the most popular, and then computer sciences would be the most popular STEM major.
Yeah, because that's what she kept saying, STEM. I was calling it, she just kept blurting it out. I'm like, okay, STEM must be a really big deal here. I'm like, not really all about the STEM, but okay.
Not a huge fan.
There's some funny statistics about the STEM majors, but
Not really a huge fan of science, guys. But that's pretty cool. Oh, sorry.
we're gonna. Honestly, we can go to construction to there. I think that should be fine.
Do you guys have a study abroad program?
Yeah, I studied abroad last year, actually, exactly a year ago. It's pretty popular. I would say most people study abroad during the summer.
Whereabouts?
I went to, it was a sort of traveling program. We spent a month each in 3 different countries. So I went to Argentina, Spain, and South Africa.
Cool.
It was incredible. Wait, we're gonna...
So what if you aren't? Just go in anyway.
I apologize in advance.
Trespassing.
For this. It should be fine. Okay,
We're in college, so this is what? This is the, should be wearing our...
this is one of our residential colleges. Building. They're really disgusting.
Wow.
There's still people walking around.
Okay, I hope they don't come for me for coming into the construction zone.
No, there's people still like walking around.
Yeah, I think it's fine. But yeah, I think Gilmore Girls uses a shot of the tops of those buildings specifically. And then they never came back here. This is a beautiful
So, what
college.
classes are you doing?
Yeah, so this is Berkeley College, one of the 14 residential colleges. As in, it's pretty much just dorms. So that entire section and that section are all dorms. Usually like sophomores through seniors would live here. And it should have space, I don't know, there's about 300 to 400 people per residential college. The system is based on the one at Oxford and Cambridge. And so when we first get into Yale, we're randomly sorted into one of the 14, sort of Hogwarts-esque.
Yeah.
And then we live with them for like pretty much all 4 years. So yeah.
Were you Slytherin?
I was in Morse College, the best residential college. We'll see it later. They're all the best, as I'm sure anyone would say. But yeah, so the story of residential colleges is that
Guys,
primarily everyone lives in their college.
is that?
But the great thing about them is that they're entirely random.
What is that?
So you're not sorted based on your major or like your interests. Instead, you find yourself with an entirely random group of people. It's great. It's about 100 per class, so it really helps you actually meet everyone. 100 is a very easy number of people to meet across 4 years. And then, yeah, so within the college, they have a bunch of amenities too. Like
buffalo chicken wrap I ate earlier is making me feel a little sick.
So they were keeping in the spirit of Woolsey and trying to make sure that everyone intermingles.
Yep,
and,
exactly.
You know, makes you more of a full person because you're.
I think community is like one of the things they care about more in terms of like what makes Yale unique from some of the other schools, such as this one. Actually, the story behind like the beginnings of the residential colleges is that Harkness, the guy, the namesake of the tower, he felt really lonely as an undergrad, and so he donated like millions upon millions of dollars to fund the first 4 or 6 residential colleges, including this one, because he didn't want anyone to be as lonely as he did during his undergrad. And I think it worked pretty well. I think it did. Yeah.
Especially nowadays, everybody's so afraid to like.
Yeah.
Physically.
COVID.
Everybody's doing everything digitally, but nobody's like, you know,
Because of
intermingling
COVID.
physically as much anymore.
Yeah.
What?
COVID.
Well, but COVID's over, man. I mean, you know.
The aftermath.
Hope so.
The after.
No, we all of our living is suite style now, so we live in like groups of 3 to 8 people around a common room, like singles and doubles, and then you have like your common room and then your small group, so that it's never like one big floor of people. It sort of again makes it less overwhelming.
And it's all co-ed, yeah?
Yeah, pretty much all co-ed. We can request like non-co-ed suites if we want, but most people are co-ed. Yeah, that's the story of these. I guess one of my favorite parts of the college is a lot of like the amenities they offer. They have a 24/7 gym, every single one of them, so you don't even have to go outside.
That's really cool.
How are the dorms?
I like running outside, so.
I've also gotten big into running outside recently. The dorms?
Yeah, how are they?
I mean, they're different from college to college. In Morse, I really liked how it was. I think Morse has, to be honest, some of the bigger rooms among all the colleges.
Are they hard to get into, or?
Like, oh, I mean, we're guaranteed housing for our first 2 years, and then juniors and seniors, I think they recently changed the housing draw. I'm not quite sure how it works, but they have more than enough space for the people that want to. A lot of us choose to live off campus, so
there's no like waiting list. And
there's
that kind of
yeah,
stuff.
it's very rare that somebody will not be able to get a spot on campus if they want a spot on campus.
Do they pretty furnish themselves? Or?
Yeah, so we get like the standard, twin XL bed. You get a couch and then a desk and closet or something like that.
That's enough.
Yeah, it's. I mean,
got some place to sleep.
Pretty,
got some
pretty
place to
standard
study.
dorm. Yeah, it was always funny during move out because you can buy like a bigger bed and then they move them all out at the same time. So there was like a couple days last week where there was just piles of mattresses at the entrances
sure
to
that
every
was
entryway.
fun.
Cool. Same with like the mini fridge rentals. They had like piles of fridges outside every every hallway for a little bit.
So now they're like refurbishing them or something?
Yeah, I think they. I'm not sure what this
the next
construction is. To be honest,
Yeah.
I think they rotate. Like they do like small construction on every college every 4 years or something like that, and then every decade or something they do.
What do you think
bigger
of these old
construction.
buildings? They got to be refurbished a little bit.
Yeah,
at least the inside.
This one's not that old. It's from like 1930, if I had to guess, or something like that. But what else? Oh, Berkeley, actually, fun fact, has a basketball court underground. That's their like special amenity. They have a full-size basketball court. Other colleges have things like printing presses. Mine had a weaving studio. Some have pottery studios.
Did you do any weaving while you were there?
I did not. can't say I'm a big weaver, but
Crochet.
yeah. Yeah, this is a residential college. One of my favorite parts about Yale was definitely having a college to be close.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could head out.
Was Yale the only school you wanted to go to, or?
I honestly would have gone anywhere, but then I got in here and I applied early because I figured I'd just like maximize my chances, might as well.
Yeah.
I'm planning to apply early. I'm like writing a second personal statement for my English AP English language class, and I hope I chose it. I picked it because we're doing speeches based off of them. I was hoping to like wow the audience because I made myself last on Friday to like wow the audience, and my dad's helping me out with it. I've already written like one personal statement essay from like a program that I'm in that helps you out with college stuff, and I'm writing my second one, and we're just like, okay. So I'm hoping to like wow the audience with my personal Common App personal statement essay thing. Whoa.
Wait, so do you already know what you're gonna write about? That's
Yeah, because I already written the draft and my dad's helping me out with it. Because he knows how to write, more meaningful words than I do.
That's very exciting. Applying to college is always an exciting time, I think.
Yeah.
Have you been touring a lot of schools then? Or just like...
Yeah, the last time I toured a school was, where was it? I think it was Santa Barbara, because my dad and I were from LA. Where there was Santa Barbara, there was, I don't know, there was another college that was near it. And then there were some colleges in San Diego. I literally like the University of San Diego, but this place is just like, wow. There was UCLA, there was a, yeah.
She's only done the rest, so we came all this way.
Yeah. It's pretty nice. Whoa. Warmth. Is this a church or?
This is a library.
Library?
Yeah, funny you mentioned that. A lot of people mistake this for a church because it was designed by this guy named James Gamble Rogers in around 1930. And he had a lot of ideals and a lot of ideas about what makes a great architect. One of them being that in order to be a great architect, you have to design a grand cathedral.
Sorry.
The technology is changing that. Hopefully, AI's changing it, tech is changing it, people are being held more accountable. So,
Sorry guys, I had to reconnect, but we're in a different place now. This is the statue of Habakkuk.
If you're
solving problems.
You seem to like statues and memorials and things.
Yeah, because it has myths behind them, and Ever since I took U.S. history, AP U.S. history last semester,
Yeah.
I've gotten like, I guess I like it a lot. So I mean it wouldn't be definitely like something I would major in because I'm more into film stuff and art and animation or whatever.
I took a really good class of Latin American film my first year here.
And writing, but I love history.
To be honest, it was all in Spanish, and I'm not very good at Spanish, so it was a little rough for me.
Contemporary or more than
It was after like World War One type, so it was like mostly like mid 20th century. So went over my head. I should not have been in that high of a Spanish level.
Are these like new buildings?
Yeah. So
yeah, these all look pretty
everything on this side was built in honor of the bicentennial. So it was built, well, not the memorials, but it was built in like 1901, or they started building it, and then they added in a lot of memorials later. So you know the top was like World War II.
Finally, a
World
quote
War
that
battles.
doesn't have his in it.
And then, yeah. No,
To her traditions.
I know that's kind of like so
it's an interesting
out
one.
of touch now.
Yeah.
In the
Well,
men of it.
Yeah, I'm
it's
like,
a
what?
World War One memorial. Yeah, this one in the middle is the World War One memorial. This flagpole, it's called the Ledyard flag. It's in honor of the Spanish-American War. If you want, we can step into Woolsey Hall. There's some
What's
little
that building?
The one behind it.
Yeah,
That's
that.
the law school.
The law school.
Yes. Oh, we'll walk past the law school momentarily. We're gonna head in that direction after this. But I can talk briefly about the library because this is another one of the more famous buildings on campus. Especially with like the Brutalist coming up. People keep talking about Brutalism. I don't know. This isn't Brutalist, if you ask me.
What?
Anyways, yeah, this is called the Beinecke Rare Books and Manuscript Library. It was built in early 1960s. I think completed in 1963. Architects Skidmore, Odie, and Merrill. But it doesn't have windows in the library.
It's a block.
Oh yeah, this is the Noguchi Sculpture Garden. They each represent something. I think it's something on the side. But yeah, the library. You might notice the library doesn't have any windows.
Yeah.
Instead, it has little panels of marble. Each of the panels is only 1 1/4 inches thick, so that it filters out like UV rays that are potentially harmful to the rare books inside.
Interesting.
But it still lets in quite a bit of light, so it's not actually dark in there. Today, I'm not sure. It's a little overcast, but on a sunny day, you can definitely see the light shining through the marble. It is open to the public. I'm not allowed to bring tours in there at all, but you know.
It's open to the public, but we can't go in.
Yeah, you're welcome to go in as soon as I'm not standing right next to you.
Oh, is that right? Maybe we could just walk in and they'll look at you and go, "Is this a tour?" No, we're just kind of wandering.
Just wandering. You wandered off.
Browsing.
But yeah, it's beautiful. They house all of the university's sort of most valuable collections, all in a central column that has like fire suppressive technology. It's very like temperature and climate controlled. And only librarians are allowed inside the central column because there's like a very specific protocol for handling the things in there. But just some examples of things that are housed in the Beinecke. We have the Gutenberg Bible, so like one of the first printed things of Western civilization. They have the pen that Abraham Lincoln used to sign the Emancipation Proclamation. And supposedly the first draft of the first episode of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh.
So a pretty wide range.
So it's
of
pretty
things.
big in the film industry.
Yeah, I also have one of the original Chipotle menus, but that might just be a rumor. So pretty much anything you can think of, probably in the Beinecke. One of my favorite things about being a student here has been like access to these things, because even if they are really valuable, we can request to see them, and then they'll bring it down to a reading room for us, and they'll let us flip through it with a librarian, like looking over our shoulder to make sure we don't damage anything.
Right.
But yeah.
I kind of want to take a picture of this. So maybe like when I rewatch the stream, I'll take a picture.
Yeah. So all
Or is
this.
it all hidden inside?
Two.
You guys have like a campus area?
Yeah, so actually, I was going to talk about this building right here. Has our biggest dining hall on campus. This entire wing on the left is a dining hall. It's called Commons Dining Hall.
Someone's
it's
named
about 1,200
Paul.
people, and it also, like, during the week, it would have 4 restaurant stations. You could just, like, get, like, it's pretty good, actually. And then all of the residential colleges have their own dining halls that are so based out.
Because like most of the colleges in LA, UCLA, is everything outside. I don't know if you've ever been there.
No.
Yeah.
Never really.
Do you
Like
think
a lot of fast food restaurants and so forth.
Yeah.
Do you think someone who is not from like cold areas would get used to this area quickly? Because we're from LA, so.
I don't know. I think a lot of people come from very different parts of the world. And
Yeah, we're from LA, but
works out.
you were born in Port.
Yeah, but I spent my
This
most.
is a lot, like, except for
Actually, I'm very biased. In recent years,
The thing is, like, I spent my life in LA and then moved to Portland. Half.
but the
Yeah.
but yeah, this is
How are the winters? Because my dad was talking
winters?
about how cold it is.
yeah. I mean,
I just said that you could, the winters could be challenging. I'm not saying you couldn't like it, but I'm just
classic
saying
Northeast, I
you
think.
haven't been in a winter like this before. Wow, I like this.
It's a Doge. It's a Doge.
there's like a bunch of combined graduate undergraduate spaces, so directly beneath us is.
Oh my God, is that Harriet Tubman? Hey.
They love the undergraduate space. The bow wow. It really feels like 50,000 people, and quite often they use it as a because they really are incredible.
Where are all these stairs going to?
The stairs.
I just see a lot of stairs.
Yeah, the stairs. They lead to like the balcony level seating for the
Show
yeah.
concerts.
And then yeah, stairs down. There's a cafe down there. There's a little like campus convenience store where you can use our meal points to get like food and convenience items. I think it's mostly shut down for the summer.
So how much partying goes on?
I would say it's like I wouldn't call it a party, but
Yeah.
I think it's like a big enough. There's like a big enough student population that there is something for everyone. Yeah. So there will be a party every night of the week.
This is the law
but,
school,
like,
guys.
The majority of us aren't going.
It's the
every
law
night of the week.
building.
Yeah. It really depends.
I'm not too big on parties, so
No.
that's unless my friends are there. But
You don't know yet.
Yeah. Well, friends everywhere. Yeah, we can walk or exit around the building and we can see the front of the law school. I unfortunately don't have access to the law school ever, but it has a beautiful library. I think it's completely locked down. They keep it pretty, especially like outside of the academic year. It's pretty.
no one decides.
Outside of it, isn't it?
No one decides to study it there.
I mean, the library is definitely a good study spot. We do lots of
I mean,
stuff.
like get taught in the
Oh,
class.
I see. Yeah, so it is possible to take law school classes as an undergrad. I think most people there are so many undergrad classes already being offered, we'd rather take those. But, you know, it's possible to take some of the law. We can take classes at any of the graduate schools. Most people really only take it in, like, the Graduate School of Arts and Sciences, that's what it's called, like, for all the PhD programs. Because those are, like, the most closely related to our undergraduate coursework. And then for things like the med school, people will do research but usually not take classes.
What's going on here?
This is the other half of Berkeley College, actually. So it's the only residential college that's sort of split in half. They're connected by another underground tunnel.
Oh, look at this, guys. Cool, right?
Yeah, there's always a nice what this exhibit is. But there's always a
Islamic
sort of
transcripts.
highlighted here.
Manuscripts.
Yeah, so on the left here, it's just sort of the side of the Sterling Library, ginormous building. And then on the right, this is the entire law school, pretty much, is right here.
So all the classes are in here?
I believe
Castle.
so. Yeah.
Castle.
One of the more beautiful buildings on campus side.
I know it's kind of recently, so oh.
It's like, cause like I like castles. I don't know.
Crazy traditions. You sure we can't get in this thing?
You're not very welcoming here.
at 8 p.m. Monday through Friday. This building is open.
Yeah, well.
What's this building for?
This is the law school.
Yeah,
Oh.
This is it.
Yep. Right here.
They usually lock this down.
I think it's, I mean, it's not the school year right now. It's the
There's no
summer.
classes right now.
Yeah. But one of my favorite things about campus is all the
Probably
little
the only
stonework.
person in there.
I think this one has some lofty stone work somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like fantasy stuff because this is like pretty cool.
Sort of is a fantasy, I guess. Yeah. The other funny story about the library, or like James Gamble Rogers, was that he wanted the buildings, like we established, he wanted the buildings to look a lot older, and so he would put things like empty, like statue spots, because in his mind he was like, oh, if the building was really old, it would have been raided by the Vikings. So he just like didn't put in statues where there should be them.
Raided by the Vikings?
He was a crazy guy.
How'd they make it over?
He was absolutely insane. But yeah,
What's this building?
Directly in front of us.
Real preoccupation on trying to make everything look old.
Yeah, this one is it's the Humanities Quadrangle. That's what it's called now, even though it's not actually a quadrangle. But it used to be the Hall of Graduate Studies, so this is where all the grad students used to live. But now it's like it houses like a lot of the language departments. Part of the English department, I think.
What's going on with that tower there?
Yeah, that's just like part of this. It's mostly just study spaces now. I think it used to be dorms.
It looks like that building from that movie we watched. The one that you were talking about too, or about the frisbee thing. It looks like
Hudsucker Proxy.
It looks like that building.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Not quite.
Yeah, this is definitely like one of the bigger classrooms on campus. A lot of my classes have been in there.
So this looks like this is where everybody goes to libate.
Is this also a dormitory?
This is the back of the library.
Oh,
it's
back
like
of the
a huge
library.
building. Yeah.
It's back of the library, guys.
Yeah, this is actually my oldest building. I used to live here.
So these are like the stores and the food places, because usually colleges and universities have like.
Pizza over there.
Yorkside, it's not bad. I would say definitely not the best in New Haven, but not bad. All the good ones are in Worcester Square, like the
Do you steal it from New York?
It's like a 30-ish minute walk from here, but that's where the real good pizza is.
New York pizza's overrated.
Yeah, I think New Haven is the best pizza.
It tastes good.
It's good, but it's like I was like, well,
we
there's
should
a couple
go to.
spots in LA I could go to then.
We should definitely go to Italy,
But
just like real
they're
pizza.
Italian guys from New York, so.
Yeah. I mean, the best.
No, we went to Joe's last night.
Joe's.
Yeah, we
Schmoes.
got in from our flight. It's supposed to be like really famous.
I mean, if you want the best pizza, definitely you should go to Italy.
Or you could try Sally's or
Well,
Pepe's.
pizza is kind of an American concept. But when you go to Italy, you're
But-
gonna get bread, cheese, and basil, and that's freaking bomb too. But
Yeah, this is pretty much, actually we can, yeah, we'll stop over there. Pretty much done
Another
with the tour.
statue.
There's like one more stop. And then this is it, because Central Campus is pretty small.
Morse and
Yeah, this is Morse College. I lived here for
Apparently, they've made these into
2
animals.
years. Fun fact.
Oh
about
no,
Morse-
these aren't.
2 fun facts on Morse. One, the architect Euro started, and he was kind of a quirky guy. So he designed the entire building not to have right angles. And so there's no exterior right angles at all, and then there used to be no interior right angles until it started causing problems with like the bathroom design. So now the bathrooms have right angles, but all of the rooms still don't. Which is like, it's fun until you're trying to like put your, I don't know, cabinet in the corner of the room and it doesn't quite fit. But yeah, it's just Morrison style. Sort of
Look at that, guys. Cool. Another statue. That's pretty nice. I gotta screen out.
Actually, the second largest in the world by volume because the ceilings are so high. And my favorite fun fact about it as a swimmer is that there's a pool on the 3rd floor. So it's one of the largest suspended pools in the world. It's a 50-meter.
Are people able to go there?
You can definitely walk into the entrance. I think past, actually, I don't know, summer hours now. I have no clue what the summer hours are. I'm not a gym goer like that. But yeah, they used to have a taxidermy handsome Dan.
Is it 24 hours?
It is not. So only the residential college gyms are 24 hours. This one, I think, during the year it's open from maybe like 6 to 11 or something like that.
Cool.
So it's still pretty expensive hours. But no,
And every
definitely
student's
worth it.
welcome. You don't have to pay it.
Yeah, no, for all students it's free. I need to find out if I have a summer membership for free, but it's a very nice it's a nice place. Like, yeah, quite a big gym. But yeah, I guess one other fun fact before we're out of fun facts on the tour is that the reason a lot of people ask why these two colleges are like ugly relative to the other ones. I disagree. I think the granola bar adds character.
They're ugly, they're just different.
But the story behind this design is that they wanted ivy to cover the building because they want, Ivy League, whatever, covered in ivy. So they intentionally made the walls look really rough because they thought that would help ivy stick to it. But then the stone that they used to fill in the buildings is actually poisonous to ivy. And so the ivy can grow on it, and now it looks like this.
Really got that out.
Yeah, I guess it's slowly ivy is finding a way. So there are some walls of it that are actually covered in ivy. But maybe one day. Unfortunately, I probably will not see that there.
I feel like I want to walk through there.
I mean, that's just the gym. There's some grass over there. But yeah, I guess last stop before we went to end all of our tours a little bit about why we chose Yale. And like why we think Yale is a great place. But yeah, my why Yale, I split into 3 reasons. The first was at the end of high school, I was really undecided as to what I wanted to do, because I wasn't obvious that I was changing majors like 6 different times. And I think Yale is a great place to sort of encourage and also force you to explore. And then no matter what you land upon, whatever sort of passions you do find while here, it will have a very strong community of scholars and like students, faculty, etc. In like literally any field. So I think it's a great place to explore and then get really in depth into whatever you settle upon. So that's reason number 1. My reason number 2 was just the financial aid was generous. It was cheaper for me to go here than to my local state school, so I'm very happy with
Really?
this. Yeah, UConn's
Wow.
expensive. But yeah, it's...
So it's cheaper here at Yale?
Well, the sticker price is definitely a lot higher. But after financial aid, for a lot of us, it is cheaper to go here. So yeah, and then all of the financial aid, it's grant-based, it's not a loan, we never have to pay it back, and so I'm graduating debt-free, and that was one of my main things when choosing school. So that was reason number 2, and then the reason number 3 is more in hindsight than anything. It's the reason I would choose Yale a million times over. It really has been the community. I think that's one of the things that's hard to see from outside. You can't really see it from a tour, but hopefully you can sort of see it from the way things are very designed around community. Like the college system has been phenomenal. The suites are another way that like it forces us to meet new people, and I think
I got that from the tour.
Yes, that's always the goal. But yeah, I think like it's sort of. I think the thing that sets Yale apart is that every student here is very passionate about something, and they're very willing. Like I love hearing about people's passions. They're very willing to like tell others about their passions and also listen to other people's. And I think it makes for a very good community. Like, especially like. I started in pre-med, and one of the fears people have about pre-med is that it's going to be very cutthroat, people are competitive, but I think Yale really is very collaborative across every single discipline. I don't know.
Does this place have a merch store? Because there's a lot of universities.
That's perfect. Do you want to walk there? The tour sort of ends like right there, so we can walk over there. So yeah, that's my why Yale in short. I can think of a million other reasons why I would, maybe not a million, a couple hundred other reasons why I would choose this again if I was to redo my undergrad.
What's that building?
Yeah, straight ahead, that is a church. Episcopal, I think. It's not affiliated with the university. But they do ring nice bells that ring every hour.
Same as the bells that we were introduced.
I think these ones are like, I can tell them apart maybe because I've been here so long, but they make a slightly different sound. Yeah, this is the Yale bookstore.
Should we get some stuff?
Oh yeah.
If you say you came from a tour, I think there's a discount of some size.
So cool. Guys, I'm gonna get Yale merch. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's the end of the tour. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Are you leaving us here?
Your New Haven visit. Yeah, this is the end. I don't know. If you have any other questions, happy to answer that.
Yeah, what other schools did you apply to?
Yeah, I mean, I got into Yale early, and then I applied to a couple, like, I don't even remember, 3, 4, a couple other schools, and then got into some of them and ended up choosing Yale anyways, so it was sort of a waste for me to apply at all.
I have a list of like 36 colleges.
36? Yeah, I mean, I was originally going to apply to like 20 or something insane like that, but if you get into a school early, it really cuts down.
But you only ended up doing like 5?
Yeah. If you get into a school early, it really cuts down. Probably not, actually. It's just kind of insane given the size of this bag.
I want to get a jacket. Okay. Sorry.
If you have any other questions, I'm happy to answer.
I wanted to know more about your friend who was in the film industry, and she made like a bunch of famous films. Like, what were the films?
Famous is a stretch. But yeah, I think she was big into film in high school, and then that's sort of like why she got into Yale. She was really big into film, and then she kept being involved. We have like the student film festival every year, where they bring in both films like internationally and from students. And then
do you guys have any like animation courses?
Yeah, one of my favorite classes I took here was called, this is probably not the sort of thing you're asking about, but as somebody who isn't really that into film, I took a class called Introduction to Computer Graphics, where, I mean, I'm sure you've seen Harry Potter, right? The professor that teaches the class used to work for Pixar, and so he animated the Sorting Hat in Harry Potter, and he also did the fluid dynamics for the mud in Shrek. Those are his two like most famous things. So he was really into the theory of computer graphics.
Those are kind of big deals. People don't understand the subtleties of animation.
Yeah, no, the mud was, he tried to explain the mud to us, the fluid dynamics of mud, and it was really cool. But now he teaches like random undergrads how to do graphics on a computer from scratch. So we did it in like, I think we did it in C++, and we learned how to animate, like the final project for the class was a short 10-second movie that we animated entirely from scratch. And we had to do every single frame one at a time. It was really cool. So there's a lot of things like that for the people that class is probably better for people who just want to learn computer science through an interesting topic, but there are also classes in actual like graphic design, probably through the School of Art. I wouldn't know as much about those though. Yeah.
So your most popular classes are just basically science.
What's the name of the firm you're going to be working at?
Thank you. I'll be at a small one. It's called Belvedere.
Belvedere?
Yeah, it's a small company.
Belvedere?
With a V.
Oh, yeah. Belvedere.
So your most famous classes are basically like science and arts and like film.
I think some of our more famous departments, I think English is one of the big ones. They have a lot of sort of old classes that have been around a while. They're part of like the Yale tradition almost.
Yeah.
Our French department is very strong. I think it's one of the more famous ones. A lot of people in French. And then I think, our law school is incredible, and so a lot of people studying political science will take a lot of courses at the law school that are pretty strong. Some of the
What's your last name, Hannah?
Skiba. You can find me on LinkedIn. Skiba. Hannah with no H at the end.
What's your friend's name? The one with the films?
Oh, her name is Molly Smith.
Molly Smith.
I hope you can find her online, because otherwise that'd be very embarrassing for me. But she's incredible.
Molly Smith, Yale, that's the search?
Yeah, I'm sure something will come up. Yeah, she gave our class day address. It was great. I'm so excited to see what she does in the next couple of years.
How many clubs do you have? Because apparently there's like, for each college and university, there's like thousands of clubs.
Yeah, we have, I think the current number is 850. Don't quote me on that. I might have made that up. But tons and tons of clubs. I was the head lettuce of our student lettuce club very briefly. That was probably my greatest accomplishment as an undergrad.
So you never thought about getting any like sororities or any of that stuff?
Yeah, I mean, we have sororities on campus. There's a couple. I'm not really into that scene, but yeah, I think if you're into the lore, our bigger thing as a university has been our senior societies. If you've heard of Skull and Bones, some of their tombs are around campus. I think that's one of the more unique parts of the Yale tradition.
Yeah, you can show us some of those tombs.
I don't think we really walked past any on this tour. They're more like, they can't really have them in the middle of campus, but if you see any windowless buildings, odds are those are tombs. Yeah.
Besides the one that's got the marble walls.
Yes, yes.
The library with the marbles.
Yes, that one is not a tomb. But yeah, senior societies are a spooky tradition.
Where's the admissions office?
Admissions office is up on Hill House. It's like back past the Schwartzman Center, like past that library. It's like a block and a half up from there.
Okay. Are they still open? Or?
They're open till 4, I want to say. It's a Friday. Yeah, it should be open till around 4. But they might be closing early because it's Memorial Day weekend. I'm not sure.
Well, we would want you to hang out a little bit more because it's fun hanging out with you, but I'm sure you got stuff to do.
Yeah, I fear I have to pack moving out tonight. But
Are you heading? When you're heading to Chicago?
Not till September.
Oh, okay.
But I'm gonna move home for a bit. It's like 15-minute drive.
Oh,
Gotta
right
be
on.
able to. Yeah.
That's cool. Your family's
That's
cool with
cool.
that?
Yeah.
Don't mind it.
Decided to not pay rent for a couple months.
Save up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you been to Chicago
I
at
have.
all?
I worked there for a summer. I've never seen a Chicago winter. I'm a little worried about that, but
Oh yeah, that's
It'll
cold.
be-
I think it's colder
I think it is. It's very windy.
because it's right off the
Yeah.
lake or whatever.
I've been there for one January day ever, and it was horrible. So excited for my first winter there. Yeah.
Once you settle in,
Now I have another personal statement essay to write.
Exciting
Idea.
stuff. Yeah. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Enjoy
It's
your
awesome.
visit.
Great meeting you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
All
You
right,
too.
see you again. Cheers.
Guys, we're gonna get some merch. What? Oh. Look at this. My phone is so low. I want to get a jacket. This, huh? I want a blue one. Do they have blue jackets? Thanks. Guys, my phone is low, so I don't know when else end the stream. Alright, jackets. Joe, I'm gonna pull up to my program, my educational upper bound program, and I'll be like rocking out the fit, what is it called? I don't know. The drip, that's what it's called. The Yale drip. Nah, that looks nerdy. I need where's the Yale jackets? I mean, I could use, this one looks nice, but it's a little big. What do you guys think? Should I get this? Like, how much is it? Sheesh. Oh my god. These are expensive. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. This,
What do you want, Kaylee?
I was thinking I could get a jacket. But these are expensive. These,
How much is this? $80?
yeah.
I think it's gonna be cheap.
Of course not. Because I'm trying to look for a blue one. But blue Yale jacket.
Jackets. What jacket? Where do you see jackets? All I see are hoodies.
Hoodies. I don't know. Same thing. Hoodies. This one looks nice.
It's not a Jacket, that's a hoodie.
Hoodie, whatever. They're similar. I don't know. Yeah, this one looks cool. This one's a small. I think this is the smallest one they have. Guys, what do you think? Should I get this one? I don't like wearing white shirts. Because, you know, stains.
I know.
I don't know. I just don't like wearing white.
Yeah, no.
Even though it looks nice, so it would look nice on me. It's just I'm more concerned about the staining part.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Oh, this is where it came from. I wonder if they have like smaller ones, because extra large. Nah. I think this one's the smallest.
This one's embroidered instead of. Like
Oh,
that.
yeah. Should I get this one then? Does this one have pockets?
They're both the same price, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh. It's a bucket. Oh. It's a bucket hat, guys. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, get it from my phone. No, this one's cheaper.
Which, that one?
This is small.
Yeah, this one's a small. What else is there? I think it's just a bunch of clothes. Oh, there's one. There's blue ones.
I just see this dude wearing the white one.
Bucket hats, guys. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay. I should be ending the stream soon because my battery is about to die. And I charge it to like 100%. So weird, right? We could look back there, but I kind of wanted to go back downstairs. But we should look back here for some more stuff. Yeah. Oh, these are pens. Go Bulldogs. Hey. It's a pens. It's a notebook. That's pretty cool. Should I get some Yale pens, some Yale pencils? I mean, eventually I'll use them up, so probably wouldn't last very long. Got some gloves. Ooh, should I get some gloves? Like, how nice would it be? Obviously, they're in different sizes, but these are 24 bucks. My dad already has some gloves, so I'm sure it'll be okay. In the merch store. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Should I get a tank top? A Yale canteen bottle.
There you are.
I was just looking around.
Yeah, well, they have names up there.
Oh, there's some right here.
I know, but I thought there was like
Socks. Oh, some pins. There's a ball markers.
I ain't buying that. This one,
Cause I would need to fix my phone with them.
No, that's not what that's for. I told you to suffer with that phone. You would take care of that. So, that's what that money's for. Don't say you're not gonna get it. You get it. I'm not gonna have you pay $100 for the phone. If you're gonna do all that, I'm gonna get you another phone. That's just ridiculous. I just might as well buy you a new phone.
Is that cheaper?
And relatively, it is. That's it. Or you get some earbuds.
I mean, I've been trying to like charge.
This stuff?
Yeah, I've been trying to like charge these AirPods, but I think your charger's not working.
Get new AirPods. Look it up online. Look at home. It'll cost you a lot less than $100.
Yeah. I think this is the only one I want. I could look here. There's some stuff. That's a mug. Cuff wear. Oh, there's some stuff downstairs. Yeah. Yale Student Package Center. Embarrassing and I'm in public, so if you guys want me to stream on Saturday, let me know, and I'll see you guys later. Happy birthday to me.